Hey guys, it's Jessica, and I am back because I wanted to share another craft fair idea that I've had in my head for a little while, and I finally got it done today. Um, and they are super cute and easy to make. For the most part. It does take a bit of time to get all the cutting done and stuff like that and line everything up. But what I wanted to share are these Brag Book keychains that I got done. And I wanted to get these done because, excuse me, I've seen other versions done, but I really wanted one that had like a faux leather cover so they would be more protected and can withhold or withstand like getting beat up in a purse, or like if something was to spill on it, you could quickly wipe it up, and there wouldn't be any damage like there would be on paper. So this was what I came up with. I did a lot of trial and error. I actually have one that I hadn't made it big enough, but now it's my template and I have all the holes punched in it. I was going to bring it down, but I forgot. So I will walk through what I did, and hopefully that answers any questions you may have. So they are meant to hold 3x4 photos. And so as you can see here, I have 3x4 sleeves in here. So it'll fit up to 20 photos if you do front and back. So for example, this is just a 3x4 card. And you would have to push it in. Here we go. Because honestly, like if I was going to use one of these, I would probably trim down my 3x4s just a tiny bit, because these sleeves are 4x6, and it's not going to be able to fit a true 3x4 because of the bend that I have in them. So it definitely, like, you can leave the 3x4s in there and you can see that it fits just fine, but there is a slight overhang. So I would trim them down just a little bit. So what I did was I took some recipe sleeves, and one side was already opened, the other side wasn't, so I just did a very thin cut line. Excuse me, I have something caught in my throat apparently. And then I found the middle. I cut my faux leather, and then I adhered them with some brads. I also added some eyelets for the middle and for the top for the key ring, so this doesn't, try and pull out of the leather. And then obviously I added this closure here. I did add, let's see if you can see it, a button back here that will keep the elastic in. And I added that button because what it does is it adds a point right here that stabilizes the spine. Because as you can tell, without anything in there right now, it's kind of flimsy and like floppy. But once you add all of the things within your sleeve, then it will stable out a lot more. And this is just to help keep the structure of the spine. So I do have 10 of these done, and they are currently in my Etsy shop. I got them listed probably about an hour ago. And I can't remember if I said, but I have 2 of each. So I have 2 of this one, and I'm just calling it white with floral. And then this one I'm calling pink with floral. And then this one I just called scissors. And this one I just called gumball. And this one I just called bees. So if you're interested in any of these, they are in my Etsy. I think I'll leave them in there for about a week or 2. And then I'll be taking them out for the gift shop. And I'll just show you another one real quick. So if you don't want to do front and back, then you can do, it'll hold 10 photos. Well, let me make sure. It's got to be more than that. I don't know. I'm losing my mind here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. And then 20 if you do front and back. I thought about adding pockets and stuff like that, but it's like, really, I meant this to be just a simple brag book, especially like for those moms or grandmas, and they just want to show off whatever photos they have of their grandkids. You can also honestly turn it into a mini scrapbook where You just take your 3x4 cards, and you can even add like 2x2 photos in here and just turn it into a mini scrapbook if you wanted to. And now your pages will be protected by the sleeves. The cover itself, I cut to 4.5 by 6.5 because I wanted space along the edges of everything, because my sleeves are 4 by 6. And I wanted space to be able to add the keyring and stuff like that. The template I cut was actually 4.25 by 6.25, and that turned out to be not big enough. So then I just expanded it a little bit. That is it for my share today, but I did want to say that the following are probably going to get moved out of my Etsy starting tomorrow. And I don't know if you saw my post, and I probably should have said this from the beginning. My Etsy is, everything in there is 16% off right now because today is actually my daughter's 16th birthday. And we went on a trip a couple days ago, and so I decided to put everything in my Etsy shop on sale when we left. And I did a post on YouTube, but I didn't do a video. So, just so you know, but these items are going to get removed so they can go to the gift shop, and that will be effective tomorrow, and the sale ends today anyways. So I'm going to be taking out these simple journals that I have already done videos on, and if you want to see those, I will link them down below. And then these meal planner traveler's notebooks are going to be coming out, and I will leave a link down below to these as well. And then these mini journals are going to be coming out as well. So I can move them over to the gift shop. I think I've sold right around 10 books the past 2 months. So I'm averaging like 5 books a month, and I only took in, I think, 16. So I'm starting to get low on products. So that's why I am going to be moving these things out and over. And so then that will give me room in my Etsy to work on new things. And then that will fill up the gift shop so I can have a little bit of lead time there to do more projects. So that is it for my video today. If you guys have any questions, please let me know down below, and I will see you on the next video.